It's quite extraordinary. Just when it seemed inevitable that the Conservatives were going to lose both the by-elections this coming week, Labour's Rochdale by-election candidate, Azhar has been recorded saying that, or he was claiming that Israel allowed 1,400 of its citizens to be massacred, many more to be wounded and terrified, their families to be put into misery for months on October the 7th in order to give the green light to Netanyahu to invade Gaza. There's a clear distinction to be made between the massacre and the terrorist event conducted by Hamas and the foolish land invasion, which, by the way, just to clarify to those people who put in the comments section that I think the land invasion is wrong and I don't think the aerial bombardment was wrong. I think both are wrong. Both are part of what I would call the land invasion. That land invasion is something that I think from the very beginning should have been conducted by a global force. It should not have been conducted by a single army from Israel. That was a mistake. It was a political mistake as well as a practical mistake. I don't believe it's going to be possible to eradicate Hamas and to eradicate the Hamas that attacked Israel on the 7th of October, to find them, to identify them, to prosecute them, or to kill them. But more than that, I think the actions of Netanyahu and his government pandering to the right wing that will not allow him to concede any territory or to concede any form of enter into any form of discussions, that wing of Israeli politics has actually nurtured and fostered a significant growth in support of the Hamas principles. It's and it's got to work so much harder now to sort that out. You can't get rid of terrorism with unilateral military activity. It requires a united global force. It requires, I think, in this particular case, it required Arab feet on the ground. And I think, judging by the mood of support for Israel on October the 7th and for the few days following, I think that was a very real possibility if Netanyahu had requested it and had pushed for that. And I think the problem could have been sorted surprisingly quickly. It may have taken a little bit more time to get the troops on the ground, but I think the problem was solvable. And I think the hostages would already now be back at home. I think this was a major mistake. However, I equally think it's a major mistake for a Labour candidate to be caught saying such appalling things, which are going around the internet. I mean, it's not as if he's invented this. He has repeated one of the more ridiculous conspiracy theories going around the internet. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry he's done it.